For coming tonight to the panel discussion of Louisville's art future. My name is McKenna and I'll be moderating tonight's discussion. This panel was inspired by the work of late Louisville artist Leo Zimmerman, who after returning from Paris in the 1950s, threw himself headfirst into a number of diverse endeavors in the local arts community. Between 1953 and 1963, Zimmerman opened the Carriage House Art School and Supply Store, established the Society for Arts in Louisville, published the magazine Arts in Louisville, later renamed the Gazette of Arts in Louisville after switching to a bi-weekly publication, and founded the Arts in Louisville House, which served as a gallery, restaurant, office, and musical venues that hosted a number of greats such as Dizzy Gillespie and Cannonball Adderley. His work during these years spurred what some hailed as a cultural renaissance in Louisville. It is in this spirit of his work that we are here tonight, not only to discuss the past, but also the future of Louisville's arts community. And we are lucky to have with us a panel of individuals who are accomplished artists, directors, and curators to weigh in on the subject. I would like to begin by introducing them. Beginning at this end, we have Peter Morin, who currently serves as executive in residence for the College of Arts and Sciences and coordinator for the Center for Arts and Culture Partnerships. Since 1997, he has been an adjunct associate professor of fine arts at the University of Louisville. From 1986 to 2007, he was the director at the Speed Art Museum. He has been an adjunct lecturer at Emory University, curator of 20th century art at the High Museum of Art, and director at Bizarre Art Gallery, and he is also the author of numerous articles and books, such as The Lighthouse and Alice Gray Stites. Alice is director and curator of Art Without Walls, a nonprofit, site-specific arts organization founded in 2009 and dedicated to bringing new art to new audiences. From 1995 to 2006, she served as adjunct curator of contemporary art at the Speed Art Museum, organizing such exhibitions as the Theater of Self-Invention, Self-Portraiture, and Contemporary Art. She has also organized exhibitions at the University of Kentucky Art Museum and for 21C Museum, such as Hybridity, the Evolution of Species and Spaces in 21st Century Art. In addition to numerous exhibition catalog essays, she is also the author of Ansel Adams' National Park Service photographs and Contemplating the Contemporary Still Life, Murray and Currier, a retrospective. Beside her, we have C.J. Cressman, who holds an MFA in photography from Indiana University and has studied with Minor White and Henry Holmes Smith. He founded the Center for Photographic Studies, which during its 8-year existence attracted students from over 35 states and countries. He was awarded a National Endowment Fellowship in Photography, the American Advertising Federation's prestigious Silver Medal Award, and a fellowship by the Kentucky Arts Council. Cressman is represented by Pyro Co-op Gallery in Louisville and is exhibited at the Brooklyn Museum of Art in New York and Trace Contemporary Art in Belfast, Ireland, as well as numerous other venues. Here we have Roberta Williams, who is currently the Public Relations Manager at American Printing House for the Blind. She works in media relations and manages the public tour program, as well as APH's Insights Art, an international competition for visually impaired artists, now in its 20th year. From 1971 to 1991, she was the executive director of Louisville Art Gallery, where she curated over 90 exhibitions in diverse media, such as contemporary lace, ironwork, glass, and painting. Prior to that, she was the assistant director of the Junior Art Gallery, where she designed and taught educational programs related to current exhibitions, as well as handling various curatorial aspects of the organization. And on the end, we are pleased to have Todd Lowe, who is owner at Parthenon LLC. Previously, he was senior vice president at Hilliard Lyons, Inc. He is current chair of Kentucky Arts Council, chair of Board of Trustees, and Capital Campaign co-chair at the Speed Art Museum. He is also chair of the South Arts, Inc. and former chair and current board member of Actors Theater of Louisville.
I never had the opportunity to meet Mr. Zimmerman, and I've gotten to know him a little bit in preparation for being here to see you all tonight. And I've heard a lot of fun stories just in the half hour or so I've been here this evening as well. And I think, every movement needs an entrepreneurial, somebody with a real spirit to take a risk. And Leo seemed like that kind of person at the right time in Louisville to take the risk. And he had a charisma that translated into a leadership role that it's interesting to find out intentional or unintentional. I'm not sure. Some of you can tell me that. Our community, like many others, stands at a crossroads right now. And I think we'll talk more about that tonight. We're going to need a number of entrepreneurial leaders, like Mr. Zimmerman was, to seek out the next big idea or big ideas that will help us emerge healthier from the state that we're in today. I'm struck by the way he continued also to evolve in his art, especially as he embraced technology. And I think it's a metaphor for the way that we as a community are going to have to evolve over the next several years.